Hello everyone. Okay, I'm gonna jump right into this video and this process today because it's gonna be a little bit longer than my usual scrapbook process videos because we're gonna do lots of painting with shimmers and lots of mixed media on this page. And I will tell you that in the end, I'm still not 100% sure that I love what I created, but I don't hate it. So we're keeping it. It's just a bit different for me, and I guess that's why. It's very out of the box and not like my usual style, I guess would be the word. So what I have here are the Vicki Boutin watercolor stickers. They're just black and white stickers, so if you don't like the colors in the Field Notes collection, and if you don't, I don't think we can be friends, just saying. But if you don't, then you still grab these stickers because they're just white, heavy paper. And if you're someone who's looking for ways to use your shimmers, you can color these stickers up whatever color you want. And the shimmers takes to the paper very easily. It dries quickly. I loved playing with these. If you're curious about colors, I'll try to list all the shimmers colors I used down below. I used a lot of fall colors, things like pumpkin, and I think this green is a Jive and Jade, and there's a yellow, and then the red is Buddy's favorite color for sure. But I'm just going to go through and I'm going to paint a bunch of these watercolor stickers. So I painted some numbers. That's what I was doing here before. Now the next sheet is going to be these moss and hearts and some flowers, and look at that orange color. Oh, that color is called pumpkin, and it is like the perfect fall orange. Just throwing that out there. Like, it's stunningly beautiful. So I left some of this in. So this is what I did for this flower. I really wanted to point this out to you. So the inside is colored with Buddy's favorite color, which is this deep kind of autumnal red color. And then I put the pumpkin over the top and I let it kind of mix in the middle and blend in the middle with the Buddy's favorite color. And you guys, I ended up painting this flower to perfection. Look how lovely it matches the one in the Vicki Boutin collection. So it matches the colors perfectly. So if you're looking to do that, there you go. Those are the shimmers colors that you need to do that. I did this pretty moth. And yeah, to be perfectly honest, if I'm being perfectly frank, I could have painted all 3 sheets of these stickers to completion and just had a ball doing it, but can't do that because I don't know what color I want the other ones to be later. So those are the little icon stickers, and now I'm going to move on and I'm going to paint some of these labels as well. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've set all of those labels, all of those stickers aside to dry, and now I am going to take these red rubber stamps. So these are Tim Holtz stamps, which means you can probably still get them. They're from Stampers Anonymous, and they're just these gorgeous fall leaves. And I have learned that Tim Holtz stamps are pretty, like, they don't discontinue them, and you can usually find them. So if you're interested in those, I got these at a stamp show, a stamp convention, and I just love them. So very simple, taking the shimmers paints and putting a nice coat of them over the stamp. I'm not using a block, I'm not using anything. I think if you were using a photopolymer stamp, you might need some kind of block or stamp platform or whatever, something. But if you have the ability to, if you have red rubber stamps, this is a fabulous use for them. Just a fabulous use. So I think for this technique, I would recommend a red rubber stamp. I'm just putting a nice layer of the shimmers paints on the stamps, and then I am stamping them down. And so I'm going to keep doing this with all of those gorgeous colors. You can see there the 4 colors that are the primary ones I used throughout this layout. Those are those 4 colors match Vicki Boutin's Field Note collection perfectly. So I got all of these in the shimmer shop, not in the shimmer shop, at Spiegel Mom Scraps. I'm not sure if they're all still in stock, but I'm sure some of them still are, so you can run over there if you want to grab a set of them. And I'll go ahead. Oh, Cooper wants to say hello, apparently. Cooper would like to say hello. Hello, Cooper. So sorry about that. I explained to Cooper that he cannot be saying hello to my subscribers or he's going to be out of this room. So this is a super easy shimmers technique. I've been trying to use shimmers techniques this week because I have some subscribers and some of the girls in the Rediscover Your Stash Facebook group that were needing some good ideas. This stamping idea is actually not mine. It is from Missy Whitten. I saw her, well, I don't even know that she actually did it though. Yeah, she did, okay. And she actually did it with the Vicky Boutin, the photopolymer clear stamps, but I wanted some fall colors. So if you need some lovely ideas for shimmers, I do recommend Missy Whitten. She's the shimmers Yoda, you guys. All right, so now I have let all of that loveliness dry, and I'm going to layer more on top. So this is Ultinew Permanent Black ink. I am taking the stamp set that came in the Field Notes collection, and I am going to town here. I am just stamping all the different textures. That stamp set has all these gorgeous like textures. They're so cool. And so I stamped them in black all over the place. And now I am taking some Vintage Photo and Antique Linen Distress Oxide ink and my stencil brushes, and we're going to add a little bit of that crafty color to it because there's a lot of that craft in the collection. And then more gold splatters on top. And now you see how busy this background got. And I was just having so much fun that when it was all finished, I was kind of like, what have I done? Because it is a little busier than maybe a background I would use generally. If you're wondering about my background paper, that is Basil Marshmallow cardstock, which is my absolute favorite because I can buy it in 8.5 by 11, and then I don't have to cut down a big sheet, and it's ready for me to go. So I'm going to go ahead and just get started on my layout. This is my photo. This photo is old. It's from 2004, and wait, hold on. Let me specify here. It is a camera photo. So a photograph taken with a cell phone. It's a camera photo. No, it's a cell phone photo. From 2004. Do the math. Oh yeah, this is not a great photo, but it's gorgeous, and it's my baby boy when he was 4. So we're scrapbooking it. I kind of happened to stumble across it. Apparently I had gotten it developed, and then I had decided that I didn't want to scrapbook it because camera phone, 2004. But it's amazing how 14 years later, I'm like, oh, look how cute. He was so little, and I don't mind that it's a little pixelated, and I want to scrapbook it now. So I am. This is one of the washi tapes from the Field Notes collection, and it's beautiful, and it has all those gorgeous colors. So I'm just going to add a little bit to the top and a little bit to the side of the photo just because why not, right? And then this is going to be my title. It says, enjoy today, because, yeah, he's not that little anymore. He's actually a good foot taller than me. Literally, like a foot. It's terrible. My boy moms, you know how crazy it is when they start to be like a foot taller than you. Hui. Anyway, back to my layout. So I'm adding some fun foam. I'm going to add some pop dots, and I'm just going to create some clusters. And again, I'd love to know what you think about this background, because I am still a bit uncomfortable with a mixed media background. I'm learning, I'm getting better, and I'm liking what I'm creating. And I'm finding products that I really enjoy using. So I'm finding products that are working for me, and those products, I'm finding that like I'm finding those products, if that makes sense. Sometimes it's a little bit hard. Part of me wants to almost go through all my mixed media stuff and just chuck everything except the stuff that I really, really find myself using all the time. And that still might be something that I do at some point, but I'm not ready to do that just yet. So I'm adding some of the die cuts. I'm going to end up, here are all of those gorgeous stickers I painted. I am so happy with these stickers. I think that they I love them. They turned out so nice. And it's hard to see on camera, but they're so perfectly shimmery, like so perfectly shimmery. And so here are the numbers I colored. So this sheet is just a sheet of numbers. And so I colored them all in my different colors, and I'm going to put the year the photo was taken. I don't know like the date. I just know the year. And I know it was fall. And yeah, look how skinny and cute I was. No more. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to add these stickers. I love them. They're so cute. I'm going to add them all around the layout. I'm going to pop some up with pop dots. And I think they just turned out beautiful. I love the stickers. So now I'm coming in with some of these die cuts. So generally when I create layers, I start with large like bases and then work my way up to small. But I did this the opposite direction for this particular layout. And the reason for that is because I had painted those stickers. They were already a color, and so I wanted to make sure that the stickers I had painted made it onto the layout. I didn't want to end up having extra stickers at the end that didn't have a home, and then they were this color, and what happens if the next layout I do, I don't want that color. So that is my thought process about why I went ahead and got the stickers onto the layout and in their places. And then if I start to put in these larger die cuts and I feel like it's too much and I feel like I don't want to use them, no big deal, right? Because I didn't color them. So I love how that yellow flower turned out. Another thing is, if you have these collections with these gigantic die cuts, you can do what I did with this yellow flower, which was just to cut it in half, because there's only one of that yellow flower in the die cut pack, right? But if you're composing a layout, you want that design and color to kind of be at least two places on your layout. And so by having the flower come off the edge and cutting it and then putting that little bit up at the top, that gives a little bit of consistency. It gives a second place for that flower to be onto your layout. And then it doesn't look so gigantic. I put down these black hearts, and I will be honest with you, when this layout was finished and I turned off the camera, I walked away, came back, and went, no, the black heart's not a good idea. So those are not on my finished layout, and they are not in the finished photos. I don't know. They were too, looking at it now, I can tell you exactly why I pulled them off. Because when you looked at the layout as a whole, your eye immediately went to those stark black hearts. And that's not where I want your eye to go. I want your eye to go to my photo, right? So I pulled them off, and I think it helped the background to be exactly what it was meant to be, which is a background. And so, yeah. That's going to pretty much complete this layout. I used some of these chipboard. That's right, Vicky Booten chipboard. Oh my, there's chipboard on this layout. And here's some close-ups. I hope you enjoyed this kind of extra longish video, and I hope you enjoyed watching my process. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all again tomorrow. Bye.